Hey, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? How are you guys doing today, man? This is Gregory Wallace coming live to you from Houston, Texas, with this inspirational morning talk, man. Man, my apologies, my timing is all over the place these last few weeks because I'm a little busier than normal, which is good. But I got to get back a good time, carve out a good time where it can be consistently. But I still want to do something. I know I'm on at some weird times, but I'm gonna still get something out there. I'm gonna still get something out there till I can regulate myself back and get a consistent time in where I can be on it consistently. But today, what I want to talk about, anything you're doing, do it for the glory of God. God require our best from us. God require our best, right? Our best. And if we give him our best, if we give doing everything we doing, like 1 Corinthians 10:31 said, whether you eat or drink, or whether you do it, or whatever you do it all for the glory of God, right? So let's go back in and look at the Cain and Abel story because he set the stage for what he wants from us. He set the stage here in the Cain and Abel story. You may not, a lot of times people ask the question, why did God accept Abel's gift and not Cain's gift? Why? What's the difference? He just favor Abel over Cain? No, he did not just favor Abel over Cain. Let me let's go through it and I explain why he did, and that's the principle he's trying to set for us. Where this scripture here in 10:31, where Paul tells the Corinthians, whether you eat or drink, everything you do it to glorify God, right? So let's look at the Cain and Abel story. We can read from Genesis 4, a little part of Genesis 4, right? Adam made love to his wife Eve, and she became pregnant and gave birth to Cain. She said, with the help of the Lord, I have brought forth a man. So with the help of the Lord, saying, God help her to bring forth this. This guy got a good destiny, right? God, with the help of the Lord, I bring forth a man. That's Cain, right? Later, she gave birth to his brother Abel. So these two guys born. Cain, she said, was his firstborn. You know, back in this, firstborn had a special place, and she said, with the help of the Lord. So this guy got set up for a great destiny, Cain, right? Now, Abel kept flocks, and Cain worshipped the soil. In course of time, Cain brought some of his fruits of the soil as an offering to the Lord. Take note what it say here. They're both one doing flocks. Abel was doing mining the livestock, and Cain was the farmer. Cain was the man planting the ground. Abel was the man with the livestock. All right. So Cain, in course of time, Cain brought some of the fruits of the soil as an offering to the Lord. He just brought some of the fruits. But here was the difference with Abel offering. Let me go into it. Then Abel also brought an offering, fat portions, from some of the firstborn of his flock. So fat portions mean the best part. The best part he brought. The best part of the meat. And then not only the best part, then he brought the best part from the best animal, which is the firstborn. Any firstborn from the animals back then, they said that was like the best one. That's the first time they're delivering. That's the best of the flock, the firstborn. So not only he bring the best part of the animal, but he bring the best part of the best animal. So he gave God his very best that he have. But the difference with Cain just brought some of his fruits and vegetables. It did not say he brought the best. So he could have give God what he wanted, all the best ones he keep. And he just brought an offering. Yeah, he brought fruit and vegetable, but was not the best. Was not his best. And that's the reason why God favored Abel's offering over Cain's offering. So what happened here now? Here's how God explained it to him. So Abel also brought an offering, fat portions from some of the firstborn of his flock. The Lord looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but on Cain and his offering he did not look with favor. So Cain was very angry and his face was downcast. So Cain got upset because God didn't accept his offering. And hear what God tell him. Then the Lord said to Cain, Why are you angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? God said, you know what is right. You know I require the best, but yet still you just bring me the leftovers that you probably did not want. And you know what was second best. You kept the best stuff and you want to give me what you want to give me and not your best. God said, if you do right, wouldn't you be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it. So God said, you didn't give your best. You didn't give me your best, which I require. No, because you didn't give your best, you upset with the man who do better. It's like let's say at the job, right? Let's say at the job. Somebody putting in the work, coming in on time. They're doing what the boss asks them. They're going to get further education. They're putting in the work. You're not putting in all the work what they're putting in. You're doing some little things, but you're not doing all what they're doing. And they get the promotion ahead of you. They get a promotion ahead of you, right? Now you mad and you get upset. So now what's coming in there now? Spiritual jealousy you inviting into your account. The spiritual jealousy, because now you upset with that person now because they get the job in front of you. So you want to do things to sabotage them now, right? So God said, no, do what is right. You could have done just what a person doing. You could have pushed yourself. You could have come in early, following instruction, educating yourself, doing all the intangibles to get that same promotion. No, you didn't do your best. The person get a promotion ahead of you. Don't get upset. That's what he said. Now, because you getting jealous of this person now, because you didn't do your best, he said, sin is crouching at your door. I mean, the spiritual jealousy going to come in. I mean, you're going to go and do things that you should not do to try to hurt that person just because the person gave the best effort and they get rewarded for it. Right? So that's what Jesus is telling, God is telling him here. So God said, but you must rule over that stuff. Don't let the spiritual jealousy, don't let that, because you didn't do your best, take control of you. Because if it take control of you, you're going to do something crazy and mess yourself up further. Right? So now we go on. So now Cain said to his brother Abel, let's go out to the field. While they were in the field, Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. So God tell him, bro, that sin that's crouching at your doorstep because you're upset because you didn't give me your best and I didn't accept it. That sin now is crouching at your door. That spirit of jealousy is enticing you to get upset with your brother, and he didn't do nothing to you. All he do is give his best effort, and I rewarded it. And I didn't reward yours because it's not your best. And he did not rule over it, as God tell him, and he don't allow it to kill his brother. Then the Lord said to Cain, where is your brother Abel? I don't know, he replied. Am I my brother's keeper? So he's trying to get smart with God now. I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper? Am I supposed to be looking out for my brother? And the Lord said, what you have done. Listen, your brother blood cries out. What you have done. Listen, your brother blood cries out to me from the ground. Now you are under a curse and drive from the ground, which opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. When you work the ground, it will no longer yield its crops for you. You can remember he's a farmer. So God said, now when you're going to plant, you don't get no good crops now. You're not going to get no good crops. It will no longer yield its crops for you. You will be a restless wanderer on the earth. Cain said to the Lord, my punishment is more than I can bear. Today you are driving me from the land, and I will be hidden from your presence. I will be a restless wanderer on the earth, and whoever finds me will kill me. So now he realized what he had done. But God had warned him, take control over being upset, because the sin is just waiting there to swallow you up. So I want to make sure, I just want to pipe this out here. And that's why Paul was telling the Corinthians here, whether you eat, 1 Corinthians 10:31, whether you eat or you drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. Because if you understand, God requires our best effort from us. So he's saying, anything you're doing, do it for the glory of him. That means anything you're doing, Do it to your best. Give glory to him by putting your best foot forward, giving your best effort, because if you're doing it for him, you know he requires our best, and you're going to do it to the best of your ability. So God is actually setting us up for success by saying, anything you're doing, do it to honor me. Don't do it to honor the boss. Don't do it to honor your mother, your father. You do it to honor me. When you do it to honor me, it's going to automatically please them. It's going to automatically please them. But doing it, and because why you telling you to do this is because if your mother, if your pastor, if your father, if your boss is not there, you're going to tend to not to give your best. That's why he's saying, do it to me who always watching. When you understand I always watching, I'm always present. Because if the boss not there, you might not do your best. But when he's there, you're going to try to do it. Or your pastor there, you're going to... No, he's saying, do it to honor me because I always watching. So you're going to always give your best effort, which is going to be please the pastor, which is going to please the boss, which is going to please your mother, which is going to please your father. Because you understand, I always watching and I'm seeing, and you're doing it to honor me and not them. So he's actually giving us a formula. He's setting us up for success. And Daniel did this, and that would invite an excellent spirit on you, where you would always excel. Where you will always excel. You'll always be the best in wherever you go when you do it to honor God. Because when you do it to honor him, it's going to always, the boss can get more trust and confidence in you. I don't have to watch over her. She will always do her work. Or I don't have to watch over him. When they're thinking about promotion, you're the first one they're thinking about. Right? Because they know they don't have to be watching over you for you to do the right thing. So you got a spirit of excellence in you. And just like Daniel, you can be exalted. Right? So everything you do it for the glory of God. And let's use the Cain and Abel story and see what God requires of us. And if we don't give our best, that's when we can invite the spiritual jealousy, getting upset and blaming other people because they get promoted or they are advancing ahead of us. No, we need to take responsibility and we need to give our best effort all the time so we can be rewarded for it. All right, guys. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Have a great day. We'll talk again sometime later in the week. All right, thanks. Goodbye.